The final trailer for Avatar 2 has released online, and alongside announcing that tickets are now on sale, it also includes some stunning new footage from James Cameron's highly anticipated sci-fi sequel. In this video, I'm going to be giving you my reaction and brief breakdown to what is likely the final trailer for Avatar: The Way of Water, due to be released in theatres on December the 16th. Before I get into it though, if you want to keep up to date on any of my content surrounding the Avatar sequels, the continuation of my Road to Avatar 2 series, and other sci-fi franchises such as Denis Villeneuve's Dune, then don't forget to support this upload by giving it a like rating, subscribing to the channel, and turning on your notifications. But without further ado, let's dive into my breakdown and thoughts on the new Avatar 2 trailer. So the final trailer for Avatar: The Way of Water gives us a lot of new footage from James Cameron's new film, and while it's again quite light on plot, like the previous trailers, I'm really sucked in by the mood that it creates and the promising tone of the film when thinking about the themes and potential character work on display. While the original Avatar followed Jake's introduction to the Amaticaya clan, the sequel is shifting focus to the water-based Metkayina clan of Pandora. Right from the start, we see Jake and his family turning to their clan in an effort to keep his family safe. And based on previous footage from the other trailers, I'm guessing that the returning humans led by a revived Quaritch have all but destroyed the Amatikaya's homeland. The mining operation from the first Avatar looks to be back in the sequel too, but now excelled to an even greater degree as we see that the forces led by Miles Quaritch are using recombinant marines, advanced exoskeleton tech, and water vehicles to bring an equal sense of threat to the clan's water combat. We know from articles that Quaritch has been brought back to life by the RDA, becoming a recombinant, an avatar body embedded with the memories of a human soldier. So it's quite the reversal to the first film's events that followed Jake Sully and his awakening in an avatar body. And with Quaritch seeming to remember Jake siding with the Na'vi in the first film, there's of course that big element of revenge at play too. The question I have is, will he evolve as an individual as the film goes on, becoming more sided with the Na'vi, because actor Stephen Lang did say in a recent interview that the character is changing and starting to learn a different point of view via his existence and form. I think they are hiding this from these trailers, and with Quaritch barely being present in most of them, to me they are definitely keeping something under wraps surrounding his character. While we don't get much Quaritch though, the final Avatar: The Way of Water trailer does reveal a small taste of the RDA's all-out assault, with nostalgic shots of Neytiri coming down on a Samson vehicle with a bow and arrow in hand. We also see more of the Sea Dragon, which is this film's version of the Dragon assault ship now on water, and what I like to call the water whale attacking the vehicle, and in another shot swimming towards Loak. The post-credit scene during the re-release of Avatar 1 showed us Loak helping a water creature that had been injured, and maybe this water whale is the kind of Turuk Makto of the sequel, which Loak might have to try and bond with. His character does seem like a big focus of this final trailer, and especially with how they give us more towards his struggles when adapting to the new clan, alongside his affection towards the water clan's Tisseria. She and him look to be tied up on the Sea Dragon during what I'm guessing is one of the final battles, so I'd predict that the heart and threat of this movie comes through the children being threatened or captured by the RDA. It was also said in the Empire article from a while back that because Jake and his family adopted a human son named Spider, that the Metkayina clan don't trust siding with them because it could lead to their destruction. Spider is said to be the real human son of Quaritch that had been adopted by Jake and Neytiri after the First War, and there is a shot of what looks to be Quaritch and Spider riding a Banshee above the home base of the Metkayina, so there's a lot more character issues at play in this sequel that are yet to be revealed. A lot of the early struggles with the Metkayina are a focus here, with Tonowari, the clan's leader, telling the people to treat the Amaticaya as their brothers and sisters and to teach them their ways, so we are likely to learn a lot about what's within the oceans of Pandora and how over time Jake and his family feel like total outsiders, not just within the clan but also towards what they know about Pandora through its oceans. It will be the collaboration between the Na'vi of the forest and the Na'vi of the ocean that will get them all through a much bigger and evolved threat this time around. From this final trailer, it's clear that Cameron's sequel is centered around two main ideals in water and family, two that he has felt incredibly driven by throughout his filmmaking career and his personal life. And by the looks of it, the sequel's stunning underwater frames are being transcended using new technology, and the familial themes through the Sully family will be the driving force behind the conflict. So what did I think of this new trailer for Avatar 2? Well, I was expecting at least a bit more story in this new trailer because of it being the final one, and also because it was shown in front of Monday Night Football in America with a lot of people tuning in. At the same time, I can understand that, like the original film, they are going for this marketing approach where the experience of being transported to Pandora or going back to this world after so many years is going to give a new sense of anticipation. I do like the added focus on family with the sequel and the suggestion that there's going to be some really powerful and emotive moments on screen, whether it's Jake having to save his family and the Metkayina clan from destruction, or his children's struggles in adapting to a new environment and group of Na'vi people. Based on what Cameron and the actors have said in articles, I'm sure this stuff is going to be more detailed come the release of the film, and you would think so with a 3-hour and 10-minute runtime. The trailers, and this new one specifically, suggest that the struggles are smaller problems in the larger scale conflict. But in the articles I've read, it seems like these problems are going to be the backbone of the story, so I definitely think they are hiding big turning points and moments that define these characters. But while a greater sense of the story wasn't there, the visual spectacle is what really blows me away with every new piece of marketing, and you can see that in every frame and the numerous motion capture performances on screen that Cameron has really put the effort in over the last decade to make this look as impressive as it does. Visually and thematically, I'm expecting big things with the details they are currently hiding from this film, and the world of Avatar presents that greater imagination and wider canvas to do something really incredible all these years later. From a character perspective, again, I'm liking everything I'm seeing surrounding the children of Jake and Neytiri, and especially how they are going to somewhat follow Jake in a way from the first film, in that they have to adapt and connect to a new group of people, a new environment, and discover things they never knew, which challenges their ways and beliefs. The underwater shots and the potential for a greater connection to Awa and the creatures within may actually be the hidden soul of this film, and with their parents having to protect them and fight for that collaboration with a different clan, it makes this story have more opportunities to be a well-told drama disguised as a science fiction epic. Cameron said in the Total Film article that the focus with the sequel was more on characters and story, so I'm hopeful that they are hiding a lot of this stuff from the marketing. Finally, I was further impressed by the score being used, which in all of the trailers so far has been a huge promising feature. Simon Franglen is doing the music this time around, and after the passing of James Horner, he had a lot to live up to, with the soundtrack of the original being so great. So to hear him using Horner's motifs and bringing more cues to that, it makes me trust his particular process when it comes to the sound that supports the image on screen. So from a production side of things, and from the greater potential of what the themes we're seeing could bring to the story, my excitement is still really high going into Avatar: The Way of Water. But that was my video discussing my thoughts and breaking down the final trailer for Avatar 2. It's going to be interesting to see if the new Avatar film can really blow up at the box office like the original, and this trailer, regardless of it being light on plot, does give us a greater taste of the action and scale that Cameron is bringing with the sequel. You know that I'm personally excited for it, and regardless of what people have said about the film, positively or negatively, I have hope that Cameron can deliver another great sequel in his long history of successful work. We'll have to see, but if you've seen the final trailer, what are your thoughts towards the new footage, and are you excited to see what else Cameron has in store for us with the first of his 4 planned sequels? Let me know down below in the comment section. For more videos surrounding Avatar: The Way of Water leading up to its release date in December, then subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications. Also, if you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like rating and follow me on social media via the links in the description. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've been Cortex, and as always, make some noise.